Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this market snapshot. Today we're going to have a quick look at Bitcoin. The crypto world, of course, stealing the limelight in the headlines at the moment. Aggressive moves, big sell-offs here at the moment, but let's not forget, in amongst all of the volatility, there are some really clean technical setups and an excellent short position that presents itself a couple of days ago. I'm just going to run through the setup of that, looking predominantly at primaries, a little bit of Fibonacci in there to help support this position. Now we can see on the chart, Bitcoin came into this nice, on a 30-minute chart here, this nice uptrend, denoted by higher highs and higher lows here on this 30-minute chart with these green circles. Now we broke down through the higher low. Breaking that higher low and going through this red level ended that uptrend and opened up the possibility of a potential next leg lower. Now we broke lower, we ended up posting lower highs and lower lows. And all of this happened then, this consolidation around this big round number, 36,000, the psychological round number. And what happened? We pulled back up towards this monthly, weekly pivot point, and then this double top price pattern formation. So a bearish reversal. Now, coming off the back of strong selling in the first leg lower, strong selling in the second leg lower, this was a very slow corrective move in towards that pivot, acting as resistance, and that double top formation. Also in line with that was a Fibonacci retracement. So taking it from that lower high down to the current low, we saw this market retrace perfectly back up to that 61%. So 61 failing once, twice, that golden ratio, before ultimately the neckline of this double top being that nice clean round number of 36,000. We tested it once, we tested it twice, and then a clean breakthrough. We actually had a little nod and a little kiss, a retest that level before we saw the aggressive sell-off. And not only did we have excellent entry levels based on the round number, the price pattern, the fib retracement, but we also had some excellent target placements. The weekly pivot here, which acts as resistance, the S1 pivot here acting as a potential target, and we can see that S1 level down here just falling in line with these lows, back to the lows from where we started this initial upward leg, sitting just below that. In line with that also we have the Fibonacci expansion. Again, we're going to take that from the high down to the low, back up towards the highs, and we can see that 100% level falling perfectly in line with these previous lows. So fib retracement and expansion in play here, lining up with the primary support and that S1 weekly pivot point. So downtrend continuation. Interesting chart that we're looking at now. So we've had quite an impulsive bounce back up through that weekly pivot point, that S1 pivot point, and that previous level which came up was support, broke, became resistance. We've quite impulsively broken through that, but bringing fibs back into the equation now, we're looking to see if it can hold this 61% level. For now, there's certainly some positivity coming into this, and we're seeing the inverse head and shoulders formation here as we see that left shoulder, our head at the lows, and our right shoulder here. So that inverse head and shoulders suggesting perhaps a bigger move to the top side here to come, and that would fall in line with the bigger time frames as well. That daily candle closing out as a nice big aggressive hammer, and we failed yesterday down at some pretty significant lows down through here, and of course that trusted 30,000 round number still yet to be broken in this aggressive sell-off. So certainly we're finding some support here short term. We'll be having a look to see if this inverse head and shoulders will follow through, or if we're going to see the continuation of this 30-minute trend. So certainly eyes now towards this 61% fib retracement, and also any potential retest of this previous low which could come on to act as support. So an excellent technical chart here at the moment. Bitcoin, yes, fundamentals playing a huge role, yes, a lot of volatility, but always be on the lookout for the clean technical setups which can steer your way through this. As long as you keep control of your risk and adhere to these technicals, these are trades and charts that can be profitable.